Hello everyone, this is Storm 101 here. Today we'll be looking at an update for Florence only. Pretty much just Florence on this video because Florence has started to be a major situation for right now, and right now North Carolina is in a state of emergency because of a storm. Right now it isn't too much, but it's actually getting strength. Right now it's at 65 miles per hour. The central pressure is actually going down, so that means the storm is starting to gain strength as it gets closer to the United States, but it's moving west. So we're going to watch that. Now, Healy. Now, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. It's at 50 miles per hour. Also moving west. We also got 9. That's going to be reaching tropical storm soon. We also got this disturbance here. And it's not really going to do too much. It's not going to do much. It's only at 10%, so there's not really much to watch for that storm. Alright, let's go ahead and click on Florence. So, here's the track. Right now, the cone is right now into South Carolina and North Carolina beaches. So, we're really going to have to watch the storm. Right now, it seems like it's going to be major hurricane a little bit more early than they expected from the Hurricane Center. So, if we go ahead and look at the wind speed probabilities, this is tropical storm winds. As you can see here, Myrtle Beach, those beaches in South Carolina and North Carolina is about to be in the orange color. That is between 50 to 60%. So it's already pretty high, and that green there is already getting pretty far into the United States, getting closer to Tennessee and Virginia, and to Kentucky and West Virginia. So we're really going to have to watch this storm system here very closely as it gets closer, because it's very concerning. Alrighty, time to look at some models here. Let's look at the GFS. If we go ahead and continue on, I'm not doing a U.S. weather forecast because we got Florence to watch. It's going to be a major thing. There isn't going to be too much happening in the United States, except for flooding going on in the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. That's pretty much it. And as you can see here, the GFS is wanting to take it more north and stay on the coast, and then be very stationary for a very long period of time. It can be stationary over there for about 3 to 5 days, and that's something we don't want to see. And good thing it's a little off land, but the storm surge, though, those big waves could be very concerning. So that's from the GFS. We can get a closer look on here, and if I can find the right one. Here we go. This is the one I want. As you can see here, it's at up to 110 to probably up to 125 possible from the GFS model. This storm could bring a lot of rain as well. Let's go ahead and look at the Canadian model. And if we go ahead and click play, there it is. Now this storm is now have changed. It's showing a direct hit onto South Carolina and North Carolina. It was used to going down more to Georgia and Florida. Now it's taking a bit more north and makes it stick around and be pretty slow inland. Now if we go to the European model on here, if I can find it, vorticity, all that good stuff. Don't go far out on this particular model, but it does want to take it that way. So pretty much the best agreement for storms is most likely for the North Carolina area. So we can take a closer look, a better look on this website on windy.com. This is where you can find the European model as well. It's same thing for, it gives you radar. So that is pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and skip it to 12 p.m. on Monday. It don't move too much. Then the next day, this store gets a little bit large as well. 12 p.m. on Wednesday. That's a large storm system. If we go ahead and click on here, 78 knots, 95. The other day, I even saw 110 knots, 101 knots. That's a big time storm system there, folks. That is major hurricane strength at Category 3, I think. Alright, let's go to 12 on the next day, on to Thursday. Gains more strength. You see here, 102. Don't gain too much. Oh, 113 I saw there. 113 knots, that's getting closer to, that's about Category 4 strength. That is Category 4 strength. 12 p.m. on Thursday, starts to make landfall into Myrtle Beach area. 111 knots. This is getting, yeah, just only 111, oh, 113 still, so it's kind of neutral there. Thursday, look at here on land. That is category, just about Category 3 strength on land, and that's crazy. And the highest I see was 100 knots, and that is a Category 4 strength of a storm. So we'll just go ahead and move forward this way. Then we'll go to 6 a.m. on Friday. Starts to move a little more slower on land than 12 p.m. on Friday. Fayetteville, you're really going to get some thunderstorm activity. If we go ahead and scoot down, it actually don't go too far. So we'll probably check that out next week. Stop it. 70 knots. That is, I think that's strong Category 1. Or low end on 2. Let's go ahead and go to 0 onto Friday. It's still a very strong storm. Still a very strong storm. That is about low end Category 1 storm. Now this is following a ridge of high pressure. Then starts to move a little bit more west. 22, 39 knots, that is 45, that is tropical storm winds into Virginia. So you can still get some tree damage and power outages. And then it continues on with tropical storm winds. And then it sticks around a little bit, and then that is tropical depression. So what states can be affected by a storm? So I'm going to say the following states. We're going to start right down here. Georgia could be included, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, Tennessee, possible. Kentucky is also possible. Same thing for Ohio is possible, in Pennsylvania. Those are the states we're going to have to watch the storm system, because this storm could, even on land around here in Kentucky, there is a lot of trees, and pretty much around here it don't take too much wind. Like example, that time in Harvey, tropical depression winds at 25 miles per hour around here, and there was some tree damage around here. So it don't take too much winds. So that's why we want to really watch this storm really closely. So here, let's see, can I do this? Yeah, I think I can. Here, I'm gonna make the cone for it. You all, you know what? No, I actually can't. Alright, never mind. Maybe we could do it on this, probably. No, Okay, ignore that. So let's go ahead and look at my forecast here. So this is how some of my forecast, hurricane or tropical storm forecasts could go. You got the percentage of what strength can it reach. That's also called the strength forecast, and you also got chances of getting hit by the storm. So let's go ahead with the strength forecast. It's already been tropical depression, tropical storm, Cat 1, 3, 4, 3, and 4. It's all going to be on the table, but Cat 5 is there's still a good chance for that to happen. I got it as 80. Now, chances for getting hit by the storm. I got 6 big cities I could find just along the coast. So we're going to start at Charleston. Got 63 for you all. Myrtle Beach, 68. Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. I put you all at 27%. I may have to raise that a little bit more. Savannah, Georgia. I got you all 39. Brunswick, Georgia. That's probably starting to go down by now. And then Wilmington, North Carolina is at 66%. That percent will be rising. So that's pretty much that forecast there. And then let's go ahead with the winds here. So the blue is tropical depression, which that is 0 to 38. Yeah. The tropical storm, that's 39 to 73. That's in the green right in here. The yellow is Cat 1. Orange is Cat 2. More of a reddish orange color. That would be Cat 3. And I may have to bring Cat 3 back down more, because I think I took it a little bit too far, and it's very close together as well. Cat 4 is in the red, and then in the purple, that is Category 5 strength. Now, it's due to how strong the winds are, how strong the system is. I'm probably expecting this to be a Category 5 storm. If we look back on here, I'm going to show you all real quick. I'm wondering if I can. You don't really get their wind here. Alrighty, so right here it's like 70, then Category 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, and I think that's still Cat 3. Then it's Category 4 at 145 miles per hour there and 140 there. I don't know why they dropped it. I just don't know why they dropped mile per hour winds, because the warm water's there. It's very warm there. I mean, it is extremely warm, but it's still very far out on Hurricane Florence. I might do a live stream on this storm when it makes landfall. It seems like it could possibly make landfall on possibly a Friday or Thursday night. And that's kind of scary in the nighttime, you know. I mean, the remainance of Gordon, by the way, it's around here. There is a marginal risk for severe weather for most of Kentucky. Main threats are pretty much in between winds and maybe a brief spin of a tornado. It's possible. There's been some major flooding going on in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, and it kind of just about to stretch into Ohio. I should probably show you all. I just about forgot. If I can go back to where I want to. Okay. Rain and frozen. For precipitation of rain. This is going to be the big thing here. So this is from the GFS. It's not wanting to make any landfall, but there's a lot of rain for Ohio, Pennsylvania, and maybe West Virginia as well, up into New York State, and a little bit in Iowa as well. From there, if we go to the CMC model, showing a lot of rain there, possibly up to 16 to 20 inches of rain around Myrtle Beach area into South Carolina, into North Carolina, and probably up to Virginia as well. Then if we go right over here, rain accumulation next 10 days. There you go, guys. That's a lot of rain there. The highest I saw was 13.9, and that was in Central Virginia. And they had a lot of rain in Virginia, so they don't need any more rain. And same thing for West Virginia and Pennsylvania. They had tons of rain this year. I've seen that one area right over here. It's already got 53 inches of rain so far this year. And then from the European model, it seems like they're going to get about 5 to 6 more inches of rain. So this is all I got for y'all guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this pretty long update. Just don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment what you think about this video, and leave a like. And I'll see y'all in the next update for Florence. Goodbye.